Opening on Thanksgiving Day in 1915 and closing in 1968, never to be used as a theater again. Join me as I venture inside to see what remains. Thank you everyone for your continued support. Take a moment to like, comment, and subscribe. We love hearing from all of you. As it gets a little closer, we have a big announcement to make. Stay tuned and keep an eye on our community page for more information. Showing vaudeville productions, burlesque comedy, song and dance, the Proctor's Palace Theater opened on November 22, 1915. Replacing an earlier venue, Park Palace, that the former acrobat Frederick F. Proctor opened in 1898. The lavish theater was completed at the cost of $1 million and was designed by John W. Merrow, a nephew of Proctor. The 10-story theater was built on a narrow lot and contained only a 40-foot high lobby, featuring murals painted by William D. Leftwich Dodge. Inside were two theaters. An unusual double-decker layout was used. The lower theater, Proctor's Palace, contained seating for 2,800 patrons, an orchestra pit, and two balcony levels. The upper theater, Proctor's Roof Theater, was half the capacity at 1,400 and only one balcony level. By the late 1920s, the theater was exclusively showing movies. Mid-1929, with his health on the decline, F.F. Proctor sold his company to the Radio Keith Orphan Corporation, RKO, which included this theater, 4 in New York City and 6 in New York State. Once purchase was completed, this theater was renamed to RKO Proctor's Theater. Proctor passed away from lung infection later that year. In the early 1930s, the lower theater's capacity was reduced to just over 2,300 due to the declining demand and poor visibility in the upper tiers. In the early 1950s, many updates and renovations were completed, a new marquee and updates to the projection system, and the lobby was overhauled. The upper theater, which was rarely used, however, in mid-1961 was renamed to the Penthouse Cinema, showing foreign films. In late 1966, Proctor's Theater closed as a movie theater and reopened as a burlesque house, part of an experiment to revive the theater and provide a cultural renaissance. It was the first of such venues since an ordinance passed in 1956 that banned disrobing and giving the illusion of nudity in the city. The show's producer and 4 performers were charged with violating the ordinance, performing lewd dances and using profane language after the first show. The charges were dismissed against the producer, while the performers were each fined $200, the minimum. The decline of the area, racial tensions, and riots in the summer of 1967 caused a sharp decline in attendance at the theater. Finally closing in 1968 when the RKO merged with Stanley Warner, who owned the more extensive and more profitable Branford Theater. For a brief time after the closure, Essex County College used the theater while their new campus was being constructed, and the lobby has since been renovated for use as retail locations. Until next time, explorers, stay safe. These are the boxes here where they would have kept the film.